Hi, it's Tony from Cassette Comeback, and today we're going to do a bit of a different video. I'm going to go a bit tech moan, except for the production values, knowledge and skill, if you will. But all it is that we have a little Facebook group called the Tape In INN, which is a group we set up where we can talk about things that aren't cassettes. You know, you meet so many people online and all you talk to them is about the stuff which the group that you know them in is about, but you don't know anything else about them. So we open the Tape In and we talk about lots of different stuff in there. And the thing I just posted in there is this, and this is, if we can zoom in, the Hitachi VT-LC50EM. And it's also called the Laptop AV. And what is this? Well, let's have a little tour of it. Well, we all know about the little Sony 8mm portables with a built-in screen, but this is a full-size VHS portable with built-in screen, speaker, made by Hitachi in 1990. That screen is a TFT, which is pretty advanced for 1990. It's got a built-in speaker. You can have a timer in there to set recording stuff. It records, yes, it records. It's multi-standard, PAL, CCAM, NTSC, all in one box. You can adjust the screen for brightness, colour and tint. It also has two headphone sockets and it can be powered from external mains, which is handy because even though it does take a battery, this is dead, but it could be battery powered. It has AV in and out. You can put an external antenna into it, but of course it's analog, and it's even got an external aerial if you just want to try and tune the channel in and record like that. And it's all in one little package that weighs about 5 kilos. It can pull the handle up like a ghetto blaster and walk around and look like a king on the plane. So let's fire it up and have a look. So we unclip this and we open it up and we've got a nice big LCD screen which is very reflective. Hello! I've got all the controls over here. So the first thing is that this is a multi-region unit. You can have it automatically or manually set, but it does PAL, CCAM and NTSC. I'm going to imagine that's playback only. This isn't going to be some kind of you know, time-based changing, like there was a Panasonic multi-standard video which used to be able to do everything, record and play, but it re-encoded stuff. So I'm imagining this is just playback, but yeah, it's a recorder as well. It's not just a player, as we can see here with the record button. It also has a built-in tuner. Obviously it's analog, but there's lightning as well, which we saw, and it's got program, clock, set, store. You can actually put programs in there. Yeah, and it's got a built-in speaker and a TFT. Now, if you look at this advert, so to speak, this is all I found on it, and it seems that this unit comes from 1990. And I bought this unit maybe 15 years ago. I just saw it looking sorry for itself on the table at a car boot sale. I didn't know if it would work or anything, but it's like, wow, I've never seen a full-size VHS player. I mean, we've all seen the little Sony 8mm ones, but a full-size VHS. And the thing is, as I power it on, even to this day, this still works. Now, I'm just going to change the line from there because I've got something playing in the background for later, but we turn that off. But it still does actually work. So let's open it up. Look at that, one touch eject. Beautiful. I'm going to put in one of the few videos I have left. Love this film. One of the first videos I ever bought this when I was young. Death Wish 3. Love it, but you know, you slide it in, you close it, it fires up, press play, whirs away. I mean, let's have a look. Good old Canon pictures. Oh, I miss them. But you can adjust on the side, you can adjust the, there we go, that's better definition there. But yeah, it plays nicely. Like I say, we've got the little built-in speaker. If I just turn up the volume here, nice little volume dial. Yep, Jimmy Page's theme tune there. I don't want to play too much because I don't want to get a copyright hit, but it can also output as well. So if you look over here on my TV, well, my PVM, it's outputting to the PVM as well because it's got external outputs. So that's really good. I mean, it's not like a a 4-head video, because if we do the pause, you know, the pause is not good. But, you know, it does it fast forwards, it rewinds, and it works fine. I guess this is because most decks, video decks, were gear driven and not belt driven, so they don't deteriorate. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little overview of it because people in the group were interested. I mean, it's got the carrying handle so you can take it out with you. I mean, it's not light. I mean, this would take all of your allowance of cabin baggage if you were to put it on a plane, because it's quite heavy with that battery, which I showed in the little intro there. But the battery doesn't work, unfortunately. I mean, it plugs into this whacking great big charger, which is also the actual power supply for the unit, which is probably erasing all the cassettes that are near it at the moment. But it's a pretty neat unit. And like I say, it still works. Now, let's see if we can actually record something on this. That might be quite a laugh to see if you can actually do that. So bear with me. Let's take old Charlie B out of there. And I actually do have a blank VHS cassette, which is strangely enough, because I got some in a job lot of other cassettes, because some people, when they're selling job lots, they think a cassette's a cassette. So I'm Excel. So let's put that in there. Now, I've got this Blu-ray player here playing a DVD already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to here, and if I go to my inputs, I'm going to select line. It's coming in on the line, and yeah, we have an input which looks pretty bad actually like this. Just bear with me. There we go. Got a picture now. Why is it jumping? It's jumping because of macrovision. That's why. Because this comes from 1990, and the DVD has a macrovision output, but that's not the purpose. It doesn't matter. We're not trying to do a perfect copy, because pirating is bad. Just remember that. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to press the record button. Okay, it's recording, it's rolling, but then again, so is the original, because it outputs on the monitor while it's recording. Come, what film's this? Ralph Macchio in the police station. I seem to have settled down the picture a bit there, but again, there it is. So let's stop that. Play it. Ah, the whirring of an old video machine. Rewind it a bit. Yeah, it recorded it. I mean, the macrovision's kicked in, but it does still record.
Let's talk about that for a moment. You paid for the groceries. And then what? We went out to the car, and that's it.
So yeah, it does work. So there it is again. Let's turn that off. Line tuner. Well, like I say, it has got a tuner built in, but obviously it's an analog one, so you can't receive anything anymore. It's got that little aerial at the back. Let's see if I can pop that one out. There it is. There's a little aerial. But can you imagine how cool you must have looked on the day, you know, sitting on a plane in the early 90s, whip this out, put Die Hard on. I mean, actually, you'd have been better off getting the little Sony 8mm one, and that advert seemed to signify it was something you could take with you to show people that you were already recording on your video camera what it was that you'd recorded. Wouldn't it have just been easier to have like a small LCD screen and take the output from the video camera than have a whole new video player? That's probably why not many people have seen this, and it's not too common. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I bought this not because I needed it, but because it simply looked cool. And the fact it works says that it was well engineered. And you know, this is the same Hitachi now, which the only consumer goods you see from them are, you know, cheap LCD televisions, which are rebranded Vestel from Turkey. So it's a shame the Japanese, you know, were brilliant at making things smaller and cheaper and cuter, and they don't do anything like that anymore now. Not a thing. and certainly nothing that is this complicated that will still be working 30 years later. So yeah, just a nice little short one there. If you enjoyed it, great. If you didn't, don't worry, we'll get back to more audio cassettes too. Cassettes soon. So switch that off, close it up, and I'm now going to go on a voyage on the train and see how many bad looks I can get lugging this thing around. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and until next time, happy taping. Bye bye.